It was a dark time in Israel. King Saul, once chosen by God, had grown jealous and fearful of David, the young warrior loved by the people. David had defeated Goliath, led Israel to many victories, and the Lord's favor was upon him. But Saul's heart burned with envy. He sent men to hunt David like a criminal. David and his loyal followers were forced to hide in the wilderness, moving from cave to cave, always one step ahead of Saul's army. One day, Saul took 3,000 of his best soldiers and went to search for David in the rocky desert of En-Gedi. He came upon a cave, not knowing David and his men were hiding deep inside. Saul entered the cave to rest, unaware that his enemy was right behind him in the shadows. David's men whispered, "This is the moment the Lord spoke of. He has delivered your enemy into your hands." David quietly crept forward, holding his breath. But instead of striking Saul down, he only cut off a small corner of Saul's robe. Even that made David's heart ache, because he knew Saul was still the Lord's anointed king. When Saul left the cave, David stepped out behind him and called, "My lord the king." Startled, Saul turned around. David bowed low and held up the torn piece of his robe. "See, my father, I could have killed you, but I did not. I will not harm the Lord's anointed. May the Lord judge between us, but I will not raise my hand against you." Saul's face softened, his voice trembled. "You are more righteous than I," Saul said. "You have treated me well, while I have treated you badly. May the Lord reward you for the good you have done today." For a time Saul returned home, but his jealousy grew again. Later, in the wilderness of Ziph, David had another chance. Saul and his army were camped at night, fast asleep. David and one of his men, Abishai, quietly entered the camp. Saul lay there with his spear stuck in the ground beside his head. Abishai whispered, "God has delivered him into your hand again. Let me strike him down." But David shook his head. "Do not harm him. Who can lay a hand on the Lord's anointed and remain guiltless?" Instead, David took Saul's spear and water jug and left the camp without hurting anyone. From a safe distance, David called out to Saul's camp. Saul awoke to find his spear and water missing. David shouted, "The Lord delivered you into my hands again, but I would not harm you. Why do you keep chasing me? I have done you no wrong." Saul realized David's loyalty and wept. "I have sinned," Saul said. "Surely I have acted like a fool. May you be blessed, David. You will do great things and surely triumph." And once again, David spared Saul's life. David showed mercy when he had the power to take revenge. He chose to honor God above his own anger. This story reminds us that true strength is not in striking back, but in showing mercy, even to those who hurt us. If David could show mercy to his enemy, imagine the power of forgiveness in your life. Subscribe for more Bible stories of faith and courage.